I just saw them that afternoon. They had gone to the place where Jessie and I get our hair done, and Mady needed to get her hair cut. And so we had made an appointment to be there at 1 o'clock. And I had just texted them, said, I'm just a little late. I said, just gotta go in, I'll meet you there. And they were like, okay, we're here. So when I came in, Mady was getting her hair cut. And then the guy that cuts her hair always straightens it so it's nice and long, and she always thinks that's so cool. So she walks around going like this, like it's, you know, she's just all that. And I said something to Jessie when we were all done. We walked outside, and I said to Jessie, oh, what are you up to today? And she goes, oh, nothing. And I said they were supposed to come over for dinner on Sunday. And I said, are you guys still coming over for dinner? Oh yeah, we'll be there. And then I said, oh, she had called and had said that she was having some problems with her car and needed new brakes. And then I said to her, oh, your car sounds better. She says, oh yeah, she goes, oh yeah, I had a brake job. And I was like, oh, okay. So then Mady, bye Grandma, thanks Grandma, I love you Grandma, and then gives me a kiss, and she hops in the car and buckles herself into the car seat, and they're ready to go, and then on their way they go. And apparently on the way, he must have called, and so she went over and picked him up. And being Jessie, meaning that she always sees the good in everybody, sometimes to a fault. And he had, at the time, they were 8 years old, twin daughters. And Jessie, it was right around coming up on Easter. And Jessie said, well, why don't we go do some shopping and I'll make some Easter baskets for your girls. And he said, okay, I guess. So they have some footage of them going to the dollar store and whatever that we saw in court. They had some other footage of them going, he must have gone to like a parts store for like her brakes or something, because they've got some footage of that we saw during the trial. And you can see them in the dollar store. They're together, and Mady's there, and they're buying all this kind of Eastery stuff. And I guess they got back to the house, and she made Easter baskets for them. And I don't know, when you got some more information than I did they say anything about how the argument ensued?
No, there was just, they were both together in the apartment.
In Jessie's house.
In the lower flat, and like Annette said, they had gone to the dollar store, bought some things, and they got into some kind of a discussion or an argument, and
it had something to do. I heard something about brakes.
Well, later on, when they questioned Fowler about what all happened, there was some discussion about how Jessie had the brake job done. He paid for some of it, but she wouldn't tell him who did it, and that was part of the bone of contention. That might have started the argument. So they had an argument, then at some point Jessie just told him to leave, and he wouldn't leave. They were in the dining room, he walked into the kitchen, then he walked into Mady's room, and then Jessie followed him. Then apparently he had already taken a knife out of the butcher block in the kitchen. That's when he began to attack Jessica. And the only explanation he gave to the police for the whole attack or incident was that she disrespected him. That's his reason for why he did what he did. He said, she disrespected me. Wouldn't go into detail about the words that were said or how she disrespected him. That his only explanation for why he killed her and why he did what he did was
because she told him to get out.